This video is not about going out on the barge or down the canal or enjoying myself. It's about doing the do-it-yourself jobs, the jobs that need to be done and that we reported when I had the survey done. So now's the time to get on with it. Well, the weather's still good. I'm going to change the universal joints on the drive shaft. Guinea stands for the North Traveller. And that's what we are. We're northern travellers. And if you see some strange mouth actions and some grunts and coughing, it's because I'm recovering from throat cancer. So please excuse that throughout the videos. No fun little trips today. It's a work day today. If you own a boat, or if you're thinking about owning a boat, you'll know that everything requires work, constant work, and it's enjoyable. I love it. You can pay people to do it, but then your boat becomes expensive, or you can do it yourself. Most people can do their own work, to be honest with you. But anyway, today's job, well, I can show you now. These are the floorboards I put down, and I'm going to glass over the top of this, put fiberglass matting over the top, smooth it all off, and then cut the panels out again so that I've got an exact fit. As you can see, it's not really a good fit in places, mainly because I'm not the best measurer in the world, as people will know. They say measure twice, cut once. I can measure 1,000 times and cut once and still get it wrong. So yeah. But I know that. I know it's a weakness of mine, and I don't know what it is. It's laziness, I think. It'll do is my motto, as long as it works, and this works. So yeah, today is to have a go at removing the universal joints, which were reported as being weak. We'll have a look at them first and see what the situation is, but then the idea is to remove them and replace them. I'll show you that. Right, so I've just marked those with paint in the places they need to be marked. You notice since I've turned the shaft, the sternal gland's leaking. That needs doing really, but I've never done that before, so at the moment it's just a question of keeping that greased. And I was hoping someone would do that for me, but it looks like they're busy, so I'll have to wait now. Because here we have the pliers. See how easy that was? Doddle, he says, doddle. I'll take this one off because we're taking both of these out. Not so much a doddle. Once I had the correct pliers, they came off quite easily, and I struggled to find my pliers, but the universal joints came off quite easily. If you notice, I'm just turning it round every now and again, just to ease the UVs out. And I put some packing underneath, just in case I dropped any of the very small bearings. Like this one, I had to order online, so I'm hoping it looks like the right size. We will see. So first of all, I'll take this one off. This time in the comfort of my home, rather than trying to struggle out there somewhere. He says, still struggling here. This one was a tight fit, as you can see, so whether this one needed replacements or not is questionable, but it's always best to replace. If you're doing one, you might as well do the other. Well, after all that pressure and exertion, it was a bearing falling over again. Just one little bearing was enough to stop it. But this time, it would appear to be right. Yeah, the clips are in. Two bearings done. Well, not done. Got to get them in the boat end first, and if it's as difficult as that, dear me, I'll have my work cut out. Space is always an issue when you're working on boats, and as you know, today I'm going to try and get these back in place. Really can't get in there. Oh, dear me. Why is everything so bloody awkward? Well, rather than bore you with this, I've speeded it up as fast as I can go. But basically, it took quite a few attempts to get that back in. Once it was in, though, it was very, very satisfying. Mainly, it was just getting the angles right. It was like doing a Rubik's Cube. Getting the angles right and then putting the caps on, making sure they're in line with the bearings, making sure that some of the needle bearings don't fall over. Otherwise, that causes endless hassle. But it was all done in the end. I am going to fiberglass all of this now. And the reason for that is twofold. One is to protect what is not marine ply, and the other is to give it some strength. Here I'm using biaxial roving, which I'll resin out and cover the whole of the deck with this and then cut it up at the end. Again, I'm speeding this up to show the process rather than bore you with the laborious detail. Apart from a few additions, that should be all the work now. Looking forward to a holiday on in a couple of weeks' time. Hopefully that will be more interesting than watching work, although some people might want to see that work so that they know what to do. Thanks for watching and hopefully see you soon.